everyone, it's T. Welcome to part 2 of my fall deep cleaning and decorating series. Today's focus is my family room. In addition to tackling often overlooked cleaning tasks, I'll be transforming this space by drenching it in the warm tones and cozy textures of fall. So if you're ready for some cleaning motivation and decor inspiration, let's get started. Okay, so real life, this is what my family room looks like. I moved one of my plants from over there to here just temporarily. This is a pile of stuff that needs to go somewhere, anywhere but here. There are some Amazon purchases. There are just some miscellaneous things, and there's my oldest granddaughter's activity center. She's 19 months now, but she is not using the activity center, and my other granddaughter is not quite big enough to use it, so we're just going to relocate it until she's ready. This is what the piano looks like over here. There are some things that should not be here that are here. Some of these items belong over here on the bookcase. Let's see, right here I just have I have a watering can. I did have a big tray in here, like one of those IKEA wheeled carts with 3 shelves, where I had a lot of plant supplies, but I have relocated those to the laundry room. This right here is just a mirror that came out of my office, the one that I haven't used in years in my husband's in a building that he owns. So this is going to go into the RV because we need a full-length mirror in the RV. We don't have one. And then let's see, I was in here yesterday doing some deep cleaning. I started with the floor. Actually, I gave this shelf over here a really good wipe down. And then I moved on to the floor. I moved the furniture out of the way, and I came through with a Swiffer, like one of those Swiffer sweepers. And I just swept everything, like all the hardwood floor area here. I pulled the couch out over here and did the same thing. And then I also vacuumed this floor. I just wanted to get a head start. You can probably tell in my voice, I am still recovering. Oh, I vacuumed the chairs as well, so you can even see the vacuum line still. I did not. I did that in preparation for shampooing the chairs today, so I'm just trying to space things out because I don't have a lot of energy still. Like I mentioned, I'm still recovering. Right here are just some leggings that my husband sprayed some bug repellent on so that my gardening work is a little bit easier. So I still have a lot of things to do in this room, but what I'm going to do right now, again, because I'm trying to spread everything out as much as possible, is I'm going to take down the curtains and I'm going to toss them in the washer so that they can be washing while I'm in the gym. Before we get too far into the video, I want to read to you this week's encouraging verse. It comes from Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1, and it reads, "There is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens." On that note, I'd like to ask how we can pray for you. So if you have a prayer request, please leave it in the comment section below. You do not have to be specific. You can just say unspoken prayer request, and we'll come alongside you and pray on your behalf. If you have a praise, please leave that in the comment section as well. You never know who might be encouraged, inspired, and motivated by your testimony.
Smiling like that, I could never resist it. Smiling like that, I could never resist it. Smiling like that, I can never resist it. Smiling like that, I can never resist it.
I am back in the family room, and my next task is to deep clean the ceiling fan.
Baby, I'll never want anyone new. I was on the bed when you undressed. Baby, when I pulled you in and felt your breath, then I knew the girl I need you.
One of my favorite decor pieces, which is also a fixture, is this bejeweled ceiling fan. It's beautiful, but I'll admit that it's a challenge to clean because cleaning cloths get stuck on the metal pieces. It definitely takes some patience, but honestly, the sparkle that it adds to the room makes every snag worth it. You may recall from last week's video, I mentioned that I sounded quite a bit different and I feel like I'm actually worse than I was last week. I'll talk about that in just a minute, about exactly what is going on. I have a health update, but for now, just know that I am going to struggle my way through this voiceover. I've moved on to the bookcases, and I just want to show you how dusty they are. I don't think the dust is as bad. Well, it's not as bad as I imagined, but there is some dust. I'm going to be removing every item from all the shelves, dusting them individually, and then deciding what to place back on here. I will be decorating for fall, so there will be some changes.
Too many times they taught me lows are what makes you feel so high. No matter how far my mind would wander, I'd always dare it to go even farther. 'Cause I got a million reasons to keep holding on. Yeah, I got all that it takes to win and overcome. What I got is just a feeling, but it's oh so strong. It goes on and on, on and on. There's something going on inside of me. I feel it growing stronger every beat. I never just believe in what I see, 'cause I can feel the energy, energy, the energy. I can feel it, I can feel it. 'Cause I can feel the energy, energy. Oh, I can feel it.
Normally I just dust my books and leave them on the bookcase because they're books and they go on bookcases, but in this instance I'm going to be putting them into the cabinets below, just because I feel like at least in this moment I will have less to dust in the future, and I do know where my books are, so if I want to grab one to read it I can do that. But for now I'm going to be putting the books down in the cabinet, and then making up or freeing up some space for some potential decor.
I know we only met just now, and I don't wanna freak you out now.
So let's get into my health update. By the way, I may struggle through this portion. It is really difficult to speak in complete sentences as long as I normally would, but let's go. So last week I mentioned that I was not feeling well, and I wasn't sure if it was because of the extreme weather changes that we've had, or if it was because of ragweed pollen, because we are in that season, at least where I live right now. And when I did last week's video, as a matter of fact, when I was recording that voiceover, actually no, I think I was recording a voiceover for my travel channel that evening. That Friday evening, I was trying to get through that voiceover, and it was pretty difficult just to string together a few words at a time. So when I finished, I decided it was time to go to bed, and when I made it upstairs, by the way, my office is in the basement, so 2 floors up, I went to go to bed. And when I sat down, I was quite frustrated because I was not able to catch my breath. So in that moment, I knew that something pretty serious was going on. I knew what it was, but I just wasn't willing to admit it. So I woke up my husband and told him that I was struggling. And then I called my mom because she deals with what I was going through. She deals with it quite often. So I called my mom and said, hey mom, I'm really struggling to breathe. And she, told me to do a couple of things. I said, I've already done those. And I wanted to make sure that I was not overreacting and going to be heading to the ER for just no reason. I don't like hospitals at all, but I do know that you can go there to get some help. So based on what my mom said, I decided that it was time to go to the hospital. So I went to the ER. My husband dropped me off right at the door before he and our son parked, and I went inside and to the reception desk, and I really struggled, but I was able to tell the receptionist that I was having trouble breathing. So I got taken right back to an ER room immediately without having to wait at all. My husband was tasked with getting me registered because they needed to get me some treatments immediately. So I ended up having an EKG, a CT scan, and a chest x-ray. I was also tested for a couple of different strains of flu and COVID. Those were all negative. But what I was experiencing in that moment, which I knew but I just did not want to admit, was a full-blown asthma attack. So I was able to get some breathing treatments pretty quickly. As a matter of fact, while I was getting the first breathing treatment, the doctor ordered another one in that moment. So I received 2 early on in the process, and then I received 2 more later on throughout the night. By the way, we got there around 11 o'clock, 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, and I was eventually taken to another room, and I was hooked up to an IV, and they were monitoring my oxygen, which kept dropping. At some point, the doctor wanted to see how my oxygen was when I was ambulatory, so I walked the unit 3 separate times. The first 2 times I failed. As I was walking with my nurse, my oxygen level dropped pretty low. So back to bed for me. And we did this a few times. The 3rd time was a charm. I was actually able to make it all the way around the unit without my oxygen dropping too low. And at some point though, around shift change, so around 8 a.m., another doctor came in. I hadn't seen him before, but he was quite concerned that my peak flow level was so low. He said that I should be admitted, but he gave me the choice between being admitted and going home, and I chose to go home because, again, I don't like hospitals. So I went home, and while I'm doing much better than I had been, they sent me home with some different medications. I now have I was taking a really high dose of prednisone, the steroid, to help with the inflammation, but I was also given a rescue inhaler. I've had them in the past, I just hadn't needed one in a really long time. And then this week, I ended up having a follow-up appointment with my primary care physician, and I got a second rescue inhaler prescription so that I would have more than one, but I also have a maintenance inhaler because it is necessary. So, by the way, I'm like 5 minutes into this portion of the voiceover, and I cannot believe that I've been able to talk this long without completely and utterly losing my breath. So there you go. That is my health update. So if you are struggling with something and you're not quite sure if you are overreacting, and it's something that may require you to go to the ER, you know what? Don't be like me. Just go. I knew that I needed to go, but I didn't want to go. But I'll tell you what, it was the best thing for me, and I am so glad that I was encouraged to go, because it means that I'm here talking to you today. Praise Jesus.
I've been going through some hard stuff, getting knocked down, getting right back up. Only mistake I made was thinking you would have my back, but it's one-way track. That's right, now I've had enough. Your bad behavior isn't what I'm worth, no, that's right. Now I've had enough. You don't see it, but I see it. Ooh, I'm Mars while you're Jupiter, speaking with a different native tongue. You're egocentric, I'm a public girl. You don't ever get me.
It is later in the day, but I do have a few more cleaning tasks that I want to tackle because on the next day, I want to make sure that I can start decorating. I will end up having a couple of items that I need to clean, but for the most part, most of the cleaning is getting done on this day right here.
Isn't reason enough to be acting so rough. That's right, no, I've had enough. Your bad behavior isn't what I'm worth. No, that's right, no, I've had enough. You don't see it, but I see it. You're bitter, speaking with a different native tone. You're egocentric, I'm a bootlicker. You don't ever get me. I've developed, you're still the same. You see problems while I see keys. Even though we always will be friends, but sometimes you grow. I've known you so many years, but sometimes you grow apart. I've known you so many years, but sometimes you grow apart. Much where are you bitter? Speaking with a different native tone. You're egocentric, I'm a bootlicker. You don't ever get me. I've developed, you're still the same. You see problems while I see keys. Even though we always will be friends, but sometimes you grow apart. You're still the same. You see problems while I see keys. Even though we always will be friends, but sometimes you grow apart. So sick, so sick, so sick of love. So sick of love. I'm tired of always see the better in people or the things that matter. But I never could have thought the dagger in my bag, it was you. In the echoes of your lies, dear. Can you hear me harmonize every word that comes out? It almost got the best of me, but now I've gotten so sick, so sick, so sick of love. So sick, so sick, so sick of love. So sick, so sick, so sick of love. So sick of so sick of love. I'd rather be naive and bitter. Decorate my lows in glitter. Karma hits you like the mirror. You're too late now. In the echoes of your lies, dear. Can you hear me harmonize every word that comes out? It almost got the best of me, but now I've gotten so sick, so sick, I'm so sick of love. So sick, so sick, so sick of love. So sick, so sick.
So let's talk about these plants. They are new to my home. I mentioned in last week's video that a client of my husband's sold her business and the new owner did not want the plants, so they have a new home in my home. I don't have permanent places for them just yet, so right here is where they're going to be for now. What you see me doing here is removing the dead leaves from a couple of different plants. I'm not much of a plant person, or I had not been in the past, but this year I started a serious survival garden, and it actually has been thriving. And I've managed to keep some other plants that I bought last year alive for about a year, so I feel like my plant endeavors, they're actually doing quite well right now. So but anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and get these plants cleaned up so I can move on to the next thing.
Small city thinking, I get why you left. Small-minded people sure know how to drink.
It never ceases to amaze me how absolutely gross these doors get, but it's okay. They're actually pretty easy to clean, and what I'm going to be spraying on them in just a moment is a mixture of vinegar and water. The dirt and grime come off pretty easily.
Now you
It is the next day and I want to finish a couple of cleaning tasks, but before I do that, I want to show you these lovely pieces that I picked up at Dollar Tree a few months ago, and of course this trophy which I purchased at a different retailer last year.
she wanted you alone. I thought she was over you, but I guess I was wrong. I came to the party, I laughed at the jokes she made. I wish that I hadn't, 'cause now the joke's on me. I didn't come here just so I could watch you make a mess. I didn't come here to ugly cry in my favorite dress. She thought she could tear us apart when she kissed your lips. Oh, what a plot twist. 'Cause now you adore me, adore me. Go ahead now, adore me, adore me. Oh, so cruel. Oh, so cruel. Adore me, adore me. Go ahead now, adore me, adore me.
I'm going out with you tonight. Are you close to here? I'm feeling down, I don't know why. No, it's so surreal. Think I want you here. Oh, 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 oh. I don't ask for much, no, I don't need that much, yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Though I want your touch, baby, you're so high, stay. I don't mind a little cry.
As I prepare to start decorating, I'm going to change the hardware on the bookcase. I purchased these crystal knobs in 2023. Yes, that's when I had an inkling that I'd be making over the foyer. By the way, if you haven't seen the foyer transformation video yet, I'll link it in the description. Anyway, when I purchased these knobs, the plan was to replace the ones that are on the shoe cabinet in the foyer. I've now done that, but I bought a few extra knobs because I wanted to replace the ones on the bookcases here in the family room. 2 years later, it's finally getting done.
Like the moon needs the sun, we don't care about the others. You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire. I don't know what I'd do without you. You make me smile, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon is the sun, we don't care about the others. You set my world on I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Just tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire. I just want you, I just need you. I don't know what it is you do. I just want you, I just need you. I don't know what it is you do. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Just tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire.
I was lost or I was found. Nothing ever in between. Shedding tears or extremely happy. Got no one to stick around. Once my heart was in pieces, I told myself that was what I needed. The more I felt, drowning in doubt.
This is the decor that I'll be using today. Aside from the knobs that I added to the bookcases, none of the decor that you see in today's video is newly purchased.
Give me a change.
When I'm decorating for spring, fall, or Christmas, I like to start with the fireplace mantle, and that's because some years that's just all I have in me. So I figure if I get that done and nothing else, then the room has been somewhat decorated. But it's also just it's like my my snowball decor activity, just getting this done. Oh, by the way, these little pumpkins that I'm adding here were purchased from Bed Bath & Beyond when they still had some brick and mortar stores. These pumpkins here all came from a store called Old Time Pottery. I'm not even sure how many of those are still around these days, but that was one of my favorite places to purchase decor. At home is my other favorite place to purchase decor. By the way, where do you purchase your home decor? There are other stores like Kirkland's, and I don't shop there really at all, but I've been in and out of a couple of Kirkland stores. But now with Old Time Pottery stores either going out of business entirely or converting to Gabe's, it seems like At Home is that's the only other place for me to get the decor that I love so much. Speaking of At Home, all of the florals that you're going to see in today's video were purchased from that store. I should note that I did start shopping at HomeGoods recently. I've been in and out of a couple of TJ Maxx stores, which sometimes are attached to HomeGoods, but I feel like HomeGoods is another place where I've been able to get some fantastic home decor. However, it is not sold on a large scale like I'm able to get from At Home or the store formerly known as Old Time Pottery, which is now Gabe's. And by the way, Gabe's changed their format. They still have some home decor, but most of what they sell now just looks like, I don't even know, it looks like you're walking into a Wally world.
Give me a reason. Give me a change. Give me something to love. At least something I can make sense of. Give me freedom. Give me faith to ease my heavy heart.
were the type that eclipsed the room. I was the one who arrived too soon, but no one would ever bet against us. If they saw us exchanging glances, I was too busy to fall.
I purchased this beautifully decorated candle from Dollar Tree last fall. By the way, they are back in stock if you're interested in getting one for yourself this year.
Nobody else was there to warn us.
If you've been here for a minute, you know that I'm a big fan of these wallflowers. So I'm going to add a couple to this room. I like mixing up the different scents. So you saw the two that I'm adding here. I wish you could smell how amazing this room smells at the moment. By the way, I like this one right here, this wallflower, a lot. So I'm going to swap this one out for the one that's over by the door, just because since the plants are here now, it's really not on display, and I feel like this design deserves to be on full display.
Watching the TV screen. Now we're just betting on broken dreams. Nobody's gonna come and save us. We cashed in too many empty favors.
Using pillow covers is an inexpensive and space-saving tip for decorative pillows. In this case, I'll be repurposing a Christmas pillow by covering it with a pillow cover that's more appropriate for this season.
On and on like a marathon, we keep running from fighting for something.
In addition to adding a couple of highly textured blankets, I'll be layering in some rich autumn colors to this space to increase the coziness factor. Here's a quick look at the room during the daytime. It is bright, cozy, and full of fall vibes. But stick around because when the sun goes down, I've got some gorgeous nighttime lighting options that totally transform the space, and I can't wait to show you.
Doesn't mean I don't need you. I fell in love with your colors. They kinda tell me what I'm thinking. Fell in love with the way we are and the way we lose it. There's something different about us, and the reason why we stay. We fly around like paper planes. They never know where we will fall. Nobody can see us, still they wanna tear us apart. There's something different about the way we are. There's something different about us. Pouring cup after cup after cup. Yeah, it's just the way we do it. Anything just to block out the real life, real life. Yeah, we're loving the way they.
Now that the sun has set, this space takes on a whole new vibe with its layered lighting, cozy glows, and a few unexpected touches that really bring the fall mood to life. So let's cycle through the lights to create different moods.
Sharing stories that we never had, yeah, none is real. I think we're searching for reasons not to be like this.
As I cycle through the lighting options, let me know which one is your favorite.
We fly around like paper planes, they never know where we will fall. Nobody can see us, still they wanna tear us apart. There's something different about the way we are. There's something different about us. There's something different about us. There's something different about the way we are. There's something different about the way we are.
As we're sitting here in silence, all I'm hearing is the rain. Don't mean to be so quiet, but there's nothing left to say. It's been going for a long time, but it's hard to cut the ties when there's no turning back, no. And we're saying goodbye, trying to make it work, and I gave it all. I've been fighting.
Well, we got it done. Thank you so much for joining me today as I cleaned and cozied up the family room for fall. I hope that this video gave you some cleaning motivation and inspiration to bring some seasonal warmth into your own space. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you would like to see this kind of content in the future but are not yet subscribed, please click the subscribe button, and when you do, don't forget to click the notification bell so that you won't miss out on future uploads. Until the next time, stay blessed.
Used to be the perfect lovers, used to be the closest friends. I didn't want no other, but this man has got a hand.
Everyone needs a shoulder to cry on. Everyone needs a helping hand. Everyone needs someone to rely on. Yes, every